to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
But I mean, at least
you say you don't need a state.
A state, yeah, because what do you need?
Why do they need a state?
But a state is national.
Yeah, so why do they
No,
need
because it's national. It's a nation. Palestine is a nation. I mean, from the Turkish Empire and then.
Palestine was a nation? When was Palestine a nation? In 1917, the Arabs who were living there wanted to be members of southern Syria. Southern Syria. They didn't see themselves as a nation. They didn't see themselves as a nation. In fact, the British, when they came in 1919, said that the ones in southern Palestine should belong to Egypt because the Bedouins there had nothing to do. But there was no nation. The British came along, as we all know, and drew maps. They drew maps around Syria, they drew maps around Iraq. That we know. There was no nation, but I don't understand. If she's saying from the river to the sea, and she wants to raise that flag from the river to the sea, where are the Jews?
Not the Jews.
So we have to accept living under their flag, but you don't want us to live under ours?
No, but because yours is a religious one. We're talking about a secular one. Because I think we have a good example of Livingston. He did not make an anti-Jewish statement, but because he quoted him out of context, it looks anti-Semitic.
Hitler supported Zionism. He said Hitler. He said. Have you read?
I'm not talking.
He said Hitler. Have you read Mein Kampf? Have you read Mein Kampf?
I've seen.
Okay, read Mein Kampf and tell me that Hitler supported Zionism. What Hitler said about Zionism? Do you know? What do you know?
Give me some proof. I'm not going to give you proof here. You can go look it up.
What should I look up?
Go look it up anywhere you like.
What Israel supports?
That's your answer to asking.
You know where you can find it anywhere. Google it anywhere.
No, which website?
Google.
It's not on It's not on the BBC. It's not. No, where should I look?
Is that where you get your?
No, but where should I get it from? Where should I get it?
BBC.
The Zionist.
Engage, liar. I want to record my voice.
Muslim or servant of Allah.
I believe she wants to stand under that flag in her state. I do. I believe she wants to wave that flag as a Palestinian in the Palestinian state. Okay.
Israel's taking over so much of Palestine land.
But she's saying. Okay, hang on. But she's saying. Well, she's saying from the river to the sea.
Then you must talk to her.
What?
Then you must talk to her.
No, but you're standing here, you're aligning, you're handing out flyers with this group that is saying from the river to the sea, waving that flag, trying to persuade people to boycott, while she's saying from the river to the sea.
Well, I could give you a map that shows you disappearing.
Yeah, but I'm not. What you're coming at me. So what you're saying is there should be no room for the Jews, or there should be.
No.
So where is the room for the Jews? Shush. Okay.
Okay. I've been looking up history. I've been looking up the Ottoman Empire.
Yes.
Now, before Balfour, the Ottoman Empire was in charge, and a lot of Palestinians. Have a look while we say thank you so much. A lot of Palestinians went to Constantinople. The idea of talking about an independent Palestinian state, and amongst those people were Jews. Okay, so Jews, the indigenous Jews, of which there are about 10% in Palestine, those indigenous Jews have always been living side by side.
Are you talking about the indigenous Jews that were also massacred in 1929 in Hebron and Tveria? Those indigenous Jews.
I don't know anything about massacres.
So you don't know there were massacres in 1920 or 1921 or 1929 or 1930?
Thank you. I'm sorry, I have to get on.
Yeah, but I still don't understand why you're standing under someone. Yeah, but you're standing. She's saying from the river to the sea.
Sounds like, yes, I mean that's one of the sayings that people use. But
it's not a saying. It's saying. Thank you.
The apartheid is in Jordan. The apartheid is in Lebanon.
Which is less than 40 miles away. Israel has imposed an illegal 10-year land, sea and air blockade on Gaza. Documents from Israel Israel uses a meticulously calculated, cold-blooded calorie count to limit food entering Gaza, to enforce a starvation diet in Gaza, where people are always starving.
Only against weapons. There is no blockade of food going into Gaza.
Over half of the people of Gaza are children under 15 years old.
Absolutely not.
When hungry Gazans go fishing in their own waters,
otherwise the United
their
Nations
boats are attacked by the Israeli Navy, and their fishermen are
boycott of food or medicine or humanitarian aid
over
of
Gaza
any sort going into Gaza.
to ensure no corrupt
The only blockade is against weapons.
a no-go zone.
It's a complete
Has a place
Palestine.
at
They call it
table.
Palestine, call it Israel. As long as it's a state in which we can all live together, regardless of our religion. That is what the Arabs were there in that land before. People went in large numbers. There were some Jews, of course, birthplace of all three religions. But before they went, I mean, this idea of a right of return. I mean, you know, were your ancestors there?
What happened to the Jews when they did start coming in numbers? What happened?
From artists, performers,
Did the Arabs say, okay, great, you're welcome?
They did say you're welcome, yes, until 48. But
So they said,
48, when they came in large
so they said you're welcome.
and they started driving them out.
So what about the massacres in 1920 or 1921 or 1929 or 1931 or 1933? Never happened? They weren't massacring Jews in Hebron and Tveria and Sfat.
As far as I know, I hadn't heard of that.
So how can you take a side?
Actually, no, I
So you asked, how can you take a side if you know nothing about the history?
I'm not talking about the past, I'm talking about now.
But how did the conflict come about?
we urge Jason
We're looking for a solution today. Today you have to have Jews, Muslims and Christians and no
So why not
living
two?
together.
So why not two lands, two peoples, two flags?
Because one land is based on religion, whereas the other is not. Palestinians have Muslims and Christians mostly, and they have some Jews too. Rachel Corrie was a Jewish person.
Every single person living inside Israel is free to pray to whoever they want, can vote for whoever they want, can sleep with whoever they want. In fact, it's you say no, they can't.
Yeah, I know that.
So is it? Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't it be better to? Okay.
To split the Arab, the Palestinians between
you're wrong, but what is true?
Yeah, you know about it.
Any other false flags?
All of them.
What do you mean all of them?
All of them.
What other ones?
9/11, 7/7, the worst.
All what? Who did them?
Well, it was a combination, but it was Western forces. Let's put it that way.
9/11, 7/7. What else?
Have you ever heard of the dancing Israelis?
No.
Have you? Look it up.
Well, they looked it up and it wasn't true. I checked it out, I've heard that claim
You
before.
see them on Israeli television admitting it.
See who? See who?
Three of the dancing Israelis were on on Israeli television. Opening one of them, the spokesman for them, he said we were sent there to document the event. We were there to document the event.
So what did you think?
And the cameras were set up before the first plane hit.
Really?
Yes, really.
How do you know they were set up before the first?
Because the evidence is there. There were witnesses.
So what about?
Look it up.
So what about ISIS?
Look it up.
What about the stuff
that was set up by the West?
ISIS is true.
The truth.
I thought it was an enemy ship.
The truth of this is that Lyndon Johnson colluded with Israel and arranged for them to attack that ship. They were supposed to sink it and leave no survivors, and it was going to be blamed on Egypt, and America was going to nuke Egypt. And the planes were on the way, and they were withdrawn 3 minutes from target. And the best book on that is Operation Cyanide by Peter Hoonan. Peter Hoonan was the one who exposed Mordecai Vanunu.
Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that. What about the ISIS stuff going on now, like Charlie Hebdo and things like that? that.
I believe that they're false flags, they're set up. I believe that the United States and Israel are still assisting the Daesh, the head choppers.
Right. The Manchester thing is false flag or not false flag?
I believe it was a false flag.
You think that the West bombed the Ariana Grande concert?
The guy who was blamed for it, his father was working for MI5 in Libya. I know it's unpalatable.
Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist state! Israel is a terrorist
And what about the Jewish lobby? The Jewish lobby. The Jewish lobby.
Lobby? That's beyond it, isn't it? I mean, of course it's there.
And what do they do?
Well, everything they can to make sure that the West goes their way. Obvious, that's obvious. Anyone knows that. You doubt anything of this. At least you seem to be someone who thinks. You're at least willing to question, and you're not.
I'm saying he's talking over me and I can't quite.
But it's silent now, so let's hear what you're saying. What is anti-Semitic? What is that?
I'm not here to debate anti-Semitism. I'm not here to debate anti-Semitism with somebody who I think is an anti-Semite, even if you don't know it. And even if you don't intend it, okay?
So then what then is an anti-Semite? What then is an anti-Semite?
Someone who's prejudiced against Jews.
Is that right? Yes. So does that mean then somebody who's anti-Semite can have Jewish friends?
You don't let me finish.
Can somebody who's...
rarely let me finish.
Go on then, let me shut up
Yes, is the answer.
Go on then, I'll shut up.
Someone who's racist against blacks can also have black friends.
That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. But you know why? If somebody had black friends and they were against blacks, maybe there were certain blacks that they didn't like the shit that they were doing. Just like there's certain Jews that you don't like the hell what they're doing.
Well, there's some people...
When this thing all goes the way, when everybody goes home, you're not even Jewish.
That's not true.
When everybody goes home, you're not even Jewish. You're just another Englishman.
No. I'm Jewish at home.
I don't understand what that means.
You're saying you're Jewish.
You're not black and you're not reasonable. If you can define my Judaism, then I can define your sanity.
Jewish is nationhood. The root of the word is in Judea. That's where we come from originally.
Everyone's Jewish when it suits them.
No.
Yeah.
Everybody's Jewish when it suits them.
No. Being a Jew, belonging to the Jewish
nation. When it's Jewish, it suits them. But if you're being persecuted, I bet you wouldn't even claim to be Jewish. You wouldn't even claim to be Jewish.
Are you telling me that I'm not Jewish? Because I'm being persecuted for being a Jew?
If you were being persecuted and it was 100 Muslims ready to 100 Muslims ready to take your head off, you're going to say, I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. Is that what you're going to say? You'd never say that. All of a sudden, you would just be a quiet Englishman. You'd be a quiet Englishman, and nobody would even know that you were Jewish. Nobody would even know you were Jewish. Nobody would even know you were Jewish. I bet when it comes to when the National Front used to march down the road, I bet you take that skull cap off.
I stood up to the National Front.
I bet you took
in the
that skull cap off.
1970s. In the 1970s.
Wave your flag.
It's not one way.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Is that what you're looking for? Are you trying to start trouble?
What's that?
So what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm here confronting you.
Confront me.
I have.
Go then. Confront me. Do your martial arts.
I haven't got any martial arts.
Do your combat skills. Do yours, I do mine. Do yours, I do
Are you
mine.
trying to provoke a fight?
Go ahead.
Are you trying to provoke a fight?
Go ahead.
Are you trying to intimidate me by provoking a
Are
fight?
you intimidating me?
No, I'm asking you a
Well,
question.
move away then.
I am moved away. I'm not in your personal space.
Good then. So go back over there then.
No, I don't need to go any further. I'm way out of your personal space. And I'm asking you to respect my friend's personal space.
I haven't got any respect. I haven't got any respect.
I don't care whether you respect him or not. I'm asking you to respect his human rights and his civil rights and his legal rights, not to be intimidated.
Skull cap on your head. Put the skull cap on your head.
I don't need a skull cap.
Eh?
Why should he have a skull cap on his head? Why should he have a skull cap on his head?
I wear my symbolism on the inside. I don't need a skull cap.
You wear what?
All my symbolism is on the inside. I don't need public I don't think Nazis.
Why should he have a skull cap?
Because it suits him, that's right. Have a skull cap.
Why?
Why don't you go and intimidate somebody else?
Do you know, we were having a nice discussion before.
You wanted to have a long beard as well?
Before you started intimidating the gentleman here,
I asked
we were
him a
having a
peaceful
discussion.
question.
It wasn't a nice discussion, and he doesn't
You just
appreciate
couldn't
your
take the
intentions.
truth. You couldn't take the truth, could you?